Well, today is International Women's Day, and this morning, Yelp Nashville is celebrating the women behind some of the city's restaurants, boutique, and beauty scenes, one business at a time. Eric Pointer joins us now live from Fate Lot Forest Brewing, where they're hosting a free market this morning. So, Eric, what can you tell us about this event?
Yeah, so the market is going to go from 10 a.m. until 1, and it's going to have more than 20 different locally women-owned businesses here, and so it's going to be a lot going on. But here to tell us more about what we can expect, we have Bailey Dixon with Yelp, and we have Parker Loudermilk with the brewery. So kind of walk us through, Bailey. We'll start with you. What can people expect from this event? What can they find if they come out?
Absolutely, yes. We are so excited to have people come out and experience 20 women-owned businesses that are local to Nashville. This is a 21-plus event, and we are inviting members of the community to come out and get to know these women-owned businesses and also support our local nonprofit, the Mary Parish Center. So we're very excited. In a few hours, this patio is going to transform.
Okay, awesome. And so I know that this is, for International Women's Day, but this event is open to everyone, right, Parker? So kind of walk us through why it's important to support these businesses.
Yeah, for sure. So our name, Fate Lot Forest, comes from the country motto of Belgium, and it loosely translates to strength and unity. And so we're really big since day one. It's been a part of our, core identity that we want to bring the community together to support each other. And so we think we're better and stronger when we support each other together. And I think now more than ever, supporting small businesses is super important, especially locally owned small businesses here in the community. And today we're highlighting, the women-owned businesses in the community because it's International Women's Day. So it should be a great event.
Yeah, and I know that also there is a $15 recommended donation to come in, but that's not required. So, Bailey, tell us why, where that money is going and why that's important.
Absolutely, Eric. Whenever we get the community together, we always want to do what we can to give back. And so today we're so excited to be benefiting the Mary Parish Center, which assists victims of interpersonal violence, and that can look like a lot of different scenarios and circumstances. They provide services no cost to survivors within the greater Nashville area. And so that $15 suggested donation is going to go directly to this nonprofit to be able to provide those no-cost services. And it is a suggested donation, so don't worry if you don't have that $15. If you have $5 you want to donate, that's great. If you just want to come out, RSVP on your Yelp app, pull it up and show us, we will be happy to have you. We're very excited.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. And like you said, you don't want that to serve as a barrier, so anyone can come out. But if they want to donate to a good cause, they have that option. Thank you guys so much. And so, again, the event is going to be from 10 o'clock until 1, and we will have all that information for you posted on our website, newschannel5.com. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you so much, Eric. Taking a live look now at Broadway, one of the main reasons that tourism is ramping up in Nashville. Officials confirming more people are in fact visiting the Music City during a city meeting last week. But visitors from outside the U.S. have dropped. Our Nikki Hauser heads to Broadway to find out why that's happening.
Okay, guys, I know it's raining, but that's not stopping you, it seems like, from having fun.
Not at all. Nashville attracts visitors from all over.
It's our first time.
I'm from Miami. I'm from Sarasota, Florida.
We came here from Cincinnati, and we're here for a 2-day weekend, and we're going to have a great time. Tourism is up in Music City. During a recent Metro Nashville Tourism and Convention Commission meeting, the Nashville Convention and Visitors Corps says there's been a slight uptick in visitors. But that's not the case when it comes to international tourists.
We found a lot of tourists today from across the country, but not a lot from outside of the state. And that might be for a reason.
The NCVC reported to the commission that international visitors have dropped 13%.
They note that most of our international visitors are from Canada, but they're not coming out like they used to.
The NCVC says Canadians make up nearly half the city's international tourists, with their visitation specifically down 20%. But why? Geopolitical issues like tariffs and other political tensions may be among those reasons. Something of note, but zoom out and it's a small impact. NCVC reports over 17 million tourists in 2025, with an expectation of that number growing.
Just have a good time.
Yeah, so that was our Nikki Hauser reporting. In other international travel news, BNA is reporting visits from Europe are increasing. European passengers are up 19%, with international demand up 30% since 2015. A pair of Democrats are renewing their push to legalize marijuana use in Tennessee as a solution to fund much-needed repairs to our roads. Last year, their plan did not make it out of a committee, but this time, they're trying a different approach.
Instead of a $58 billion pothole backlog, we could legalize cannabis, tax it, and then pave our roads.
Now, you may have seen a video like this one, part of a new campaign from State Senator Heidi Campbell and State Representative Afton Bain. They want to allow adults 21 years and older to legally use marijuana in Tennessee, but that comes with a 15% tax on marijuana sales going toward the state's Transportation Infrastructure Fund. They're officially launching the campaign this Wednesday with what they're calling Cannabis Day on the Hill. Now, not everyone is on board with legalizing marijuana, as shown by the proposal being shut down 2-5 in a committee last time around. So we did some digging into why some are against making it legal. A literature review published in the journal Missouri Medicine says marijuana can be addictive, particularly among adolescents. It also can take a negative toll on your mental health and has been linked to impaired driving and car crashes. Now, some of you may be watching the news this morning at a different time because your body is getting used to daylight saving time. A lot of people have some strong opinions on this, and we've heard from some of you asking if we'll ever stop turning our clocks back and forth in the state of Tennessee. Now, you may be surprised to hear that in 2019, our state lawmakers passed a bill making daylight saving time the standard in Tennessee. Now, they argue the practice is old news and pointed out some problems with it.
Causes a lot of issues, especially when we spring forward for people with health problems, seasonal affective disorder, autistic children, very regimented schedule, and this really throws them off.
Now, there is a catch. Congress must first allow states to make their own decision on the matter. And based off how the law is written, the change will not go into effect right away, as it needs a final confirmation from the General Assembly. So the question is, what is Congress doing about it? Well, last year, the House sent the Sunshine Protecting Act to a committee, but it never got a vote. That bill will make daylight saving time, with a few exceptions, the law of the land. Republican hopefuls in Rutherford County are making their voices heard ahead of the upcoming primary election. Tomorrow night, an official debate for the candidates running for county sheriff and Murfreesboro mayor. Hear from them at 6 p.m. on the 4th floor of the Fountains at Gateway Building on Medical Center Parkway. You're asked to bring a stuffed toy to support children in the county's juvenile courts. But both the Republican and Democrat primaries in Rutherford County, they're Tuesday, May the 5th, and the deadline to register is April 6th, which is just under a month away. Now, looking way into the future, the general election for sheriff, mayor, and a slew of other positions is August 6th. A hometown favorite is further cementing his legacy as a talented artist. On Tuesday, Antioch native Jelly Roll will officially be inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. That's been quite the year for Jelly Roll, who was nominated for and won 3 different Grammys last month. He's being inducted into the Opry by friend and fellow Opry member Lainey Wilson. Now, Tuesday's show begins at 7. And we're expecting an announcement from the Titans later this week. You may remember this post on X a few weeks ago of 3 navy blue stars on a baby blue background and the date of 3/12/26, which is this Thursday. And the caption has 4 simple words: a new chapter begins. Now, there's a lot of speculation on whether this means new uniforms or a new logo. But one thing all fans agree on, this news better come with some wins. Well, yesterday's storms are behind us, but Henry is going to tell us about a possible Storm 5 alert in the near future coming up on News Channel 5 this morning.